It's a great day in South Carolina. This is Karen with Xanadu Muse, and welcome to my channel. I'm glad you stopped by. Today I've got a very large book haul. I was going to make this into a whole thing with PDFs and everything. And then, unfortunately, my little bubble was busted. My information was, well, let's say it was just old. It was no longer accurate thanks to inflation and other things. Anywho, so we're going to just change it up again. Up a bit. I'm not going to have the PDF. I was going to give you places where you can get free ephemera, cheap ephemera, blah, 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 blah. Now I'll just talk about it from the top of my head and do the corrections. First of all, stores. You got PetSmart, Conyers, which if they call this a parakeet, not a budgie, then don't get your budgie from PetSmart. I mean, technically a budgie is a parakeet, but not all parakeets are budgies. So, but that's a cute picture to put in your clodging, and that's a cute picture of a conure, even though they never sell these type of conures as it is. They sell green cheek. Oh, and talking about green cheek, if I yelp, one's sitting on my shoulder and he will bite, and if I yelp, I got bit. Another place is fast food restaurants, and if they're not greasy, save your deli paper. This one was from McDonald's, so was this one. I had one, and now I don't know where it went. I had one from Bojangles. Oh, here's Bojangles. That's Bojangles. You got it right. And then packaging. We all know what the brown packaging looks like. Save that. You can use it, but don't be ridiculous. Save it. If you have too much of it, pitch it. This came from Disney, so I'm definitely saving that. And shop your own stash. Like, these tags are cute. Old calendar pages. Passport that expired. And these came from things I'm going to mention. So, Second and Charles is a bookstore that is a cousin to Books A Million. They used to have a free bin. Unfortunately, they no longer have the free bin, and it stopped like a couple weeks ago. And I am very sad about that. And that's probably where I found these two. This library card pocket was inside one of the books, and this was just one of their pages, just book covers floating around, so I just snagged that to use in our journal page. I went by 3 times and the bins are no longer there, so I'm saying farewell to my free book source, my biggest free book source. My other biggest book sources from friends, family, and sometimes, let me think. Libraries will have free books. Sometimes they charge. I mean, they do charge, but sometimes they also have free ones. And another free one, which technically is not a free one, it's a swapping, is the mini libraries that are in front of Chick-fil-A. Has them in front of Chick-fil-A, and they have them in the parks around here. So I will swap out books there. Now, some cheap places I can get some books is the Hobby Lobby clearance, 75% off, especially art books and coloring books. Ollie's, that's a closeout store. And let's see, another, of course, the Dollar Tree. Goodwill, my Goodwill has hardbacks for $2. Pardon me. They have soft covers for $1. They have the children books, but they have to be like children books, because if they were something like this, they'd still be $2, like the little golden books and stuff. I mean, or 50 cents. I mean, if you can't beat a 50-cent golden book, and they have not raised the prices on Goodwill. But Goodwill sucks because of their other prices. The books are their best deal. I went in there the other day, and I know I'm getting off a tangent, and I could pick out 5, 6 Dollar Tree products or Walmart products that are $1 or under, and they're selling for $4. That is ridiculous. That is unfair to the people who cannot afford these things, cannot afford to get to these places, and they charge 4 times more for something used. Okay, I'm off my soapbox. And another cheap place is also Goodwill, but is their outlets. They have what people refer to as bins. They used to be 25 cents a pound for books. Now they went up to 75 cents a pound. So they did increase their prices at the Goodwill bins. And the one time I went recently was on Sunday. And Sunday you do get 50% off. So it was 50% off 75 cents. Now 50% off at 25 cents and 50% off 75 cents is a big difference. Because 25, it would have been 13 cents per pound instead of it was, what, 35 cents, 40, almost 40 cents, between 35 and 40 cents. It was cheaper paying full price for the quarter than it is half price. Anyway, did I mention Dollar Tree? No, books, $1.25. And they used, oh, and the bookstore, I'm sorry, the libraries. Their books that they do sell are usually about the same price as the Goodwill books. $2 for hardcover, $1 for the soft cover, maybe $1 for children's books, maybe 50 cents. It depends on what the book is. And then other brain freeze. Other thrift stores, the thrift stores that's around my house, which is called His House, they sell hardbacks for $1 and then less. So that's all the places I find cheap books. Now, what do I do with these cheap books? I have many reasons why I collect them, and I will go through each one and tell you why I picked it up, so you can figure out what I do with them. Because they're different. These are the ones I got free from the old bin. I've been saving them. And then I have some from the Goodwill outlet. I already shared the Ollie's, and I already shared Hobby Lobby's and my other regular clearance hauls or regular hauls, so I'm not going to show you any of those. Well, I could show you one. Let's see, I'll pull one off. Here's a 99-cent one from Ollie's. And here is a clearance one from, actually I think this is from Ollie's too. I don't remember how much I paid for it, but I believe that was from Ollie's too. And let's see, the clearance one from the dollar, from Hobby Lobby. I believe this is a clearance from Hobby Lobby. With 75% off. And so is this one. 75% off. You can find some great drawings. Let's see. I think that's about it. So we're going to go on. Let me show you what I got from those two resources. The free bin that's no longer at my Second and Charles bookstore. Hopefully your Second and Charles bookstore still has them. Has the free bin. And from the outlets at Goodwill. Okay, I picked up this book for the size only. In the papers, well, I take that back. I actually like the pictures. This is going to be definitely something I would tear up and I would plage with. Sorry, it's upside down. I think it's upside down. But anyway, I'm going to keep it in this frame, and I will rotate it until it's right side up. So yes, this is a collage book. This needs a little cleaning up. This is one of the books I pick up. So if I happen to run into one of those free libraries and I find a book that I want to swap with, I will swap this. I've actually read this book. But so this is for a free swap. I will keep this one in my trunk in a box. And this one, let's see. This one was collaging. I like the size and I like the pictures. Probably have to gloss some clear gesso on it to tone it down, maybe sand it down. This is for collaging. This is for, what's that bird? Feathers. That is not the Conure, by the way. That is my other, I have not talked about. This is for the free box bin. Is this by, what's his name? No, this is not by the, what's his name? This is by Marguerite Henry, which I've read some of her horse books. I like horse books. I do not like dog books. Horse books, the horses usually make it. So this is also for, to put in my trunk for free libraries. I mean, I could, you know, like collage with it, but yeah, but I think I'm going to use it. Oops, there's another pocket that I can take off and keep for myself. This is another one for the free library. I mean, for the little library, tiny libraries. This one's for my niece, and well, for my sister, because she owns a dance studio, and they do hairs in different ways. So I picked this up for a family member. If she does not want this, I will probably put it in the box for the free library. Why did I pick this one up? Chasing Rip. I honestly do not know why I picked this one up. I might have picked this one up to use as a glue book, or to put in the free the little library. Let's just call it a little library. This one I picked up so I could read myself. And after I finish reading it, if I like it, it will stay in my library. It's called The Ransom of Mercy Carter. I think she was kidnapped by Indians, or Native Americans, excuse me. And does this have a pocket? No, this does not have a pocket anymore. But it was a library book. And if it wasn't my cup of tea book, it will go in the little library. This is the collage with. It's actually a calendar, and this was in the free bins again, 2018. Well, the box is pretty cool in itself, right? And it's just little facts. So that's the collage with. I think this one, I'm open to the collaging with this one or putting it in the free little libraries. This is Great Expectations, which I actually hate this book. I mean, I don't hate the book, this book. I do not like the story at all. This one is definitely the collage with. People, places, products. This is this old school book. Yeah. So you can collage and have fun with this one. Okay. This one, oh my goodness, what did I get this one for? The collage with, definitely, because this is kind of ratty. Yeah, I like the pictures. And I might put it in the box for my nieces and nephews to read while they're in the car with me, but it is kind of ratty. But look at these pumpkins. Aren't they gorgeous? Yeah. I probably picked this one up to collage. This is a Spanish book, and this is definitely just for, I believe I got it for collage because I like the pictures. Yes, this is for collaging, definitely for collaging. Let's see. I think I've already read this book, but if I haven't, I'm going to put it in my own library because I do like Dan Brown. If not, it's going to go in the for the free libraries. Now, the free libraries are not just for kids. They also have adult books. I got this one for my mom to see if my mom wants it because I think she read these when she was a young person. The book was $1.50. If not, I'm definitely going to keep it for myself to read and maybe pass it on afterwards and put it in the free books. But I don't think people would actually want this. I'm not sure. Do you think I'm shielding somebody off? Because I would not put in, I'll show you a copy of what I would not put in because that's not fair. Oh, here's another idea of free samples. This is kind of messed up packaging. I've had this forever. I think this is also collage. Oh, who knows? I might, yeah, the collage. So, that's the collage. This is for the, I'm not sure why I got this. Probably to put in the free book, even though it's kind of ratty. The free little book, I know they're kind of rough looking, but They're still readable. This, I'm torn between this because I did read this book before. I might put it in my own collection just because I do like this book. Or it's going to go in the free bin, the free library. These are definitely for the free library. I really love this author, by the way, but I don't need any more books. He wrote, William Farley. Is it William Farley? Oh, no, this is Terry Farley. I believe Terry Farley is his daughter. William Farley wrote The Black Stallion, the movie with that little guy. Oh my gosh. And they did a TV series on the Family Channel back in the day when there was a Family Channel. Oh, he's a popular actor. He was in National Velvet with Elizabeth Taylor. But I absolutely love The Black Stallion. But this is one of their series, and she continued the series. But that is for the free library. This is for the little library. I keep saying free library. I mean the little library. The Warriors Into the Wild. I know this was a popular series at one time. That's for the little library. This, I think I'm going to give to my niece after I read it, because I want to make sure it's something that it's readable. She's 15 and she's a dancer, and it's about the Renaissance. Is it Renaissance? Dancing Through Fire. It's Rembrandt. He's a Degas dancer, but it is scholastic, so it is a children's book. So I'm going to read this and see if it's appropriate for her, and if it is, I'm going to let her read it if she wants to. If she doesn't want it, then I'll put it in the little library. This is for me. I don't know why I got it, except for it's got Josh Brolin in it. I just loved him in The Young Riders. And this is definitely for collaging because it's got that soft aged brown paper. And look at this, these end papers and these old pictures. This is just for definite collaging. It's called Adventure in Science with Ruth and Jim. Who's Ruth and Jim? I don't know. This is something I would never put in the little library because nobody wants this. It's junk. And this one is Christmas Tree Farm. This is for collaging too. I would never put anything like this in there either. Definitely collaging. Oh, these books smell so. Oh, we're coming up to something different. This is definitely something I would never put in the free library either. Let me move some of these books out of the way. I bought this to use as a glue book. When I say glue book, I mean take a glue stick, put my picture on it, put the glue on it, and smudge it all over, rip the page out when I'm finished. I have no use for this book whatsoever, and I don't think anybody else will. This is for a glue book. I mean, it can, after I finish, I might turn those books into tags, but yes, this is used for a glue book. And then some book boards. That's pretty cool. That's for altering and making new books. This is definitely for altering and making collage. Loved Hook. Here's another glue book. I mean, if there is an interesting picture in here, I would keep it, but yeah, this is the glue one. Okay, these make good book boards, and some of these pictures, well, there is no pictures. Here's a few. I think I got this for the book board to alter and make other books, and I would use the guts of it to glue stick. There's another one, the glue stick. These were all free. And I just like to this blah, 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 blah. That is so me. I definitely got this to alter. Blah, blah, blah. I don't even have no idea what this book is about. Blah, blah, blah. I'm going to investigate and see if I want to tear it up. But, yeah, I got it for the name of the book. Blah, 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 blah. Let's see. Problem solving and programming design. This is another glue book. Why use ones that you spend money on when you get it for free? I got this for the text because it's yellowish. Tear it up. Hopefully there's nothing dirty in it. I don't think there would be because it isn't. Is this a Reader's Digest? I mean, it does have Ann River City, and I think I've read this book. Nora. I don't know. I've read a lot of her books. I actually don't like her books, but I read a lot of them. I don't know why. I read them when I don't like them. I think there was one I did like about a house. The house was haunted. So I wanted it for the text. This one is definitely for the pictures. And I've already cut some up, as you can see. But yeah, these are for the pictures to do collages with. And this is for collaging too. I looked this up and I couldn't find any information on it, if it's worth anything. But this is actually made of a bench. So it's for collaging on a bench for the piano. And then you can see I tore a bit of it off. And let's see, why did I get this book? Probably to collage with. Sometimes I don't even know why I pick books out. Well, I did get it because I wanted the pocket, for one thing. Did I already go through these books? Yes, I already went through these books. Okay. I got some more on this side. I got this one definitely to add to my library to read. This is the Zombie Glass. It is a zombie book about Alice in Wonderland. So yes, I'm reading this one. I think it's a teenage book. I don't know if it's in a series or what. We will find out. I don't know. But yes, I got that one for me to read. Why did I get this one? Route 66. I always like the signs, like the postcards like this. I just liked it. Probably use it for collaging. I might actually use this whole book as a glue book. That's a pretty cool picture to have fun. That's a pretty cool picture. So yeah, I'll probably just collage with this whole book. Use Iris Johannesson and Roy Johannesson. I like Iris Johannesson. I don't think I read this book, so I will be putting it in my little library for myself. Which actually, I got quite a big library for a little library, and one day I will show a video of it. This is Peppa the Pig. I got it to put it in my car for my nieces and nephew, which I mentioned once or twice about that. I put some books in there. They have something to do when I take them home sometimes from their dance studio or whatever, or take them somewhere. I'll pick them up and maybe we'll go to Grandma's house or something. And it's about a 30-minute ride because of how bad traffic is. It's usually not that far. But the traffic, so they'll have something to look at while they're in the car. I got this just because it was free. I have no reason. It might be a delightfully, horribly cheesy romance novel, which would be fun to read. So I'm not going to collage with it. I'm not going to put it in the free bin. I might actually read it and then dump it. This is the collage with, definitely. Oh, what do you got? What's the problem, Mr. Bentley? This is, this is a heavy book. This is the collage with that, because I like some of the pictures, the yellowing text, the actual cover, the pocket. So yeah, there's many reasons why I picked this book up. It was Highland Park High School Library. Life and Speeches. W.M. McKinley. Alright. The Christmas Pageant. Unfortunately, this little golden book I've seen in better days. I'll probably collage with that. Collage with this. Or This might make it into the niece and nephew library in the car. This is definitely a Dollar Tree book, by the way, but I got it for free. Does it even say Greenbrier at the back? It sure does. Definitely Dollar Tree. There's a little golden book, but it's not a little golden book by the side. It's a little golden telltale book. This will probably make it into a little kid's library in the car. This would probably be in their car. Or I might just use it to collage. We got Peter Pan. I might put this in their books. This might be a little too hard for them to read. They're only in first grade. So I might collage with that because, you know, I do like Peter Pan. I don't like the Disney version. I like the actual, what is it, Barry? I can't remember his first name. Well, version. Cause I mean, who would not to love kids that don't grow up and pirates? Another book board to use as a back. Oh, a very nice looking golden book with Tootie. So this is definitely, you can make golden book junk journals with this. It's not a lot of words for a kid's book, don't you think? So this is going to go in my stash of golden books. This is another Dollar Tree book. It will go in the kids' books, and when they get tired of it, I'm going to put it in my collection to junk journal with, because I do like Disney books. I like Disney stuff. Dumbo's not exactly my favorite, but that's okay. There's a Poor Sorry golden book. This is definitely something I can work with in the regards to junk journaling. Yeah. Here's another glue book. Ooh. Free. I always like finding the free little things in there. When there was a used bookstore called the Book Dispensary, and I can't go there anymore. I'll tell you why in a minute. They had a name for that stuff. The reason why I can't go in there is because they now they moved their location to where my stepfather used to own the building, and he had a heart attack there, and I wouldn't be able to go into that building. Free magazine, definitely used for collages. Oh, it smells like used bookstore. Oh boy. Woohoo. So yes, this is for collaging. This is for collaging. Definitely would never put this in a little book, tiny library, free library. I like it for the size and the book pages. This is probably going to be used for glue book, even though it is hardcover. I would use the hardcover to make a book. I would use the guts for the glue book, because I mean, some of these pages I can use as junk journal pages. I can maybe use some of them. Why not? Get this out of the way. Now this book I actually seen on Facebook Marketplace when I was looking for used music books. They were selling this book. I bought it because it's very it's music history, and this will be going in my personal music library. Yep. And here's another brochure from the PetSmart. They don't sell these kind of birds. They barely carry anything for these kinds of size birds, which is a macaw, of course. Kaleidoscope. Definitely junk journaling. I like the size of the pictures, and I love kaleidoscopes. I have several of them, several fancy ones. But yet, isn't that beautiful? Definitely saving this. Oh my goodness, look at that. Look at that. Look at these. Definitely using this in my collaging. So pretty. So collages. Now, this is going to be kind of weird and random, but Second and Charles does sell records, and nobody wanted these. Just, you know, just nobody wanted these. Poor Peter, Paul, Mary. One time there was a guy named, I worked at an armored car place. There was a Pete, there was a Paul, and my first name is Mary, by the way. And I looked at them, I said, do you know we are Peter, Paul, Mary? And they looked at me like I lost my mind. Anyway, I picked these up to collage on top of them. So this is my substrate. Now, all these books, let me make this, put this into perspective. Oh my goodness, I have another box down here. Oh my goodness. All these books are that I'm showing you came from Second and Charles, and they do sell, look how dirty my hands are. Ugh. They do sell, what's the word I'm looking for? Rare books. So none of these books are worth anything. Anne Rice. I'm probably going to put this in the free library, the tiny library, or keep it for myself. I have read The Interview with a Vampire. I don't think I've read the other ones. I might have. I don't remember. But I have to debate. Depends on if I have room for it. Because I do like myself a good vampire story. This is definitely something I'm going to collage with. I'm going to pull it apart. This has flip throughs. Where I might let my little niece, my youngest little niece, have a look at this book. But she's never in my car because this one's 12. So, well, that goes that. Even though one tear is no big deal. She's 1 year old, and she's never in my car because I don't have room for the car seat and the other kids. But yeah, I plan to do a collage with this, and I do plan on making a birdie one. And it's going to be thicker, so I'm going to cut the pages, retape them together, and use this as a substrate. And yeah, so that I'm going to definitely keep this for collage. I have smaller ones of that, but I actually like that size. Collaging, definitely. Well, I might do this to goes myself. Who knows? But most likely collaging. Collaging. I might put this in the, also in the car. Let them read this because they might find some of these books interesting. Definitely collaging. My favorite cat. My favorite wild cat. And I'm actually leaning towards this one being like my third favorite. But it's tied with the lion because Tiger's my second. And then the mountain lion and the regular full mane lion. You know, but full mane. Yeah, but this is definitely my favorite. The Black Panther or the Black Leopard. So collaging. Another little library. Terry Farley again. The Phantom Stallion. Roll of Thunder here. I probably don't keep this because I do believe I read this back in the day, and I might want to reread this. I think we read this in children's literature in college. Collaging because I like the size of it. I'm not sure what this book is about. The Greatest Christmas Ever. So there might be some Christmas gems in there to collage with. But I like the size. I do not own this version, this John Grisham book. I'm going to keep it, read it, then I'll put it in a maybe tiny library, even though it's kind of doggy eating. But it's still readable. I have no idea why I got this. Somebody highlighted it. The Scarlet Letter. I don't know why I got it. Maybe I got it for my sister because she liked the Scarlet Letter. I don't know. The Runaway Ralph, Beverly Cleary. I'll be keeping this one for myself because I love Beverly Cleary. If I do not own this book, if I do own this book, it's going in the tiny library. This is collage material. Oh, there's something in there. What is it? What is it? Let's see. Is it mine? Oh no, it's yellow. weird one that collects grocery shopping lists from the store when I see them on the floor. This is either going to be a glue book where I use it to glue when I want to glue, or it's going to be a glue book. It's a glue book. I was hoping it had pictures in there, but they're all black and white. As I use it as a glue book, if I see something interesting, I might rip it out and put it in my collage box. Glue book. Collage stuff. Some poems. Are these songs or poems? These are poems, so collage. Collage magazine for the magazine. How in the world? A fascinating journey through the world of human ingenuity. Collage. Yeah, collage. Another glue book. Let's see this book. Oh, definitely collage. Ooh, definitely. Oh, I like these. Definitely collage. What is this? Wisconsin Heritage. I live in South Carolina. How in the heck did this get here? I don't know. Okay. This book. Also shop your own books. Mr. Barney. Mr. Barney. Say hi. You're upside down, Mr. Barney. What are you doing upside down? He says, human, put me up right side up or I'm going to bite you. That's what he said. You might not have heard him, but he said that. He's climbing at me now. Shop your own stash. Let me move some of these books. I've had these for decades, and I've looked at the prices on eBay and Amazon and all that. They're worth absolutely nothing, pretty much. And even Second Charles didn't want them. But some of these, they have some good collage pictures in here. So I think I have all of them. I have the United States, I have Christmas, I have Russia, I have Australia. I can't remember what else I have. But this would be just an absolute awesome background. Let's see. Shop your own. Let me see. I'm not sure where this one down here. I think this is from the free bin also. Cookbooks. They are fun to collage. My mom said those are the best ones, the ones with the church, because they actually have recipes people actually used. Definite collaging. I wish they had bigger pictures, but that's alright. We can use the definitions. They're not on the thin paper. Collage. I'm not sure what I'll do with this. I might take it to my mom's house and put it in her library for the little niece. Or put it in the tiny library. Carolina, no. Oh, the Calenetics Countdown. This is definitely collaging. This is so funny. Oh my. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Oh my. Oh my. You're collaging. Someone cares. Definitely the pictures, collaging. I think I got it for the yellow text. I guess some pictures could be used too. Collaging. I like this part. I don't know if I'll ever incorporate it. Collaging. Is it still the free bin, people? Drugs along the Mohawk. Drums along the Mohawk. It's a book text. I have so much book text. I will never need yellow book text again. Reader Digest. Congratulations on your 200th volume. I guess this person bought 200 of these. Can you imagine owning 200 Reader Digest? And you got all these signatures. That's pretty cool. More yellow text. Oh my goodness. That is so funny. Let's see. Summer of the Wolves. A novel. I might keep this and read it myself. I don't know. If I don't like it, I don't know what I'll do with it. Because I sure don't need it for the text. I don't know. Maybe I'll use the cover for something. Oh, isn't this text beautiful? Oh, it's Rebecca. I might have to keep this one for myself. It's Rebecca. I like Rebecca. Very mysterious. Oh my goodness, I don't think I could tear this one up. I like Rebecca. Keep that one in my library. Definitely a collage. Dennis the Menace. Who doesn't love a good cartoon? These are fun to do with, make, you get big Christmas ornaments. And then you, water down glue and water. Well, water down glue and water. Why would you water down water for? You water down glue, and then you paint these onto the ornaments, and you'll have some of your favorite comic ornaments to decorate your tree. You can do it for vases or whatever. Exploring world history. I will probably keep this and maybe read up on it. Maybe, I don't know, because I like history. That's my major, was history. I didn't hone into one period, but it was, I did better in the Great Britain? No, yeah, but I did in the U.S. history. I think I'll keep this one for the nieces and nephews. We can do some science experiments. This is definitely collaging the raccoons. I might put this in their library in the car for a little while, and then afterwards it will be moved over. Some of these books can be done like this one, Big Cats. I put it in one, and then when I get some new books, I'll refresh their own little library. What book is this? The Cat Who Brought Down the House. I'm just going to read it and probably definitely donate it to the little library. These are pretty cool books. The Cat Mysteries. Ranger Rick. This is going into the kids' library. And when they're done looking at it, I will alter it. This is going into the little library. Insurgent. I absolutely do not like this series at all. 2.5 thumbs down. I mean, I liked it until the end. This is for collaging. This is for collaging. A few more of these books. The House on Deer Track Trail. Probably collaging. Dear Future Latina Trailblazer. I might give this to a lady that I know. She might like it. I have to look into it more. I like the color. I like the size of it. Definitely collaging on this one. Okay, those are all the free books. Except for the one that you look at your own stash, because I have to spot that. Let me pause you and bring over the bin. It's much smaller. If that Barney does not stop eating my earring and my ear, and me, I'm gonna go put him in timeout, which means I'm gonna put him on top of his cage and he can eat his food. He don't care. Where are you going? Where are you going? You gonna come down here? No? Change your mind? Alright. These are originally 75 cents a pound, but they were on clearance. I mean, they were on clearance. They were marked down 50% on Sunday. I got several of these little books. They're Bible verses and Psalms. And I will be using them for the pages to collage and stuff. As you can see, they were on sale for 99 cents. I don't know what goofy person would pay $4.99 for these. But yeah, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I got 11 of them. I like the size, so whatever. This is definitely for me to read because somebody said I am just like Junie B. So we will see when I read this if I'm really like Junie B. And then when I finish reading them, they will be put into the little library. And I believe I owned this book before. And I'm not sure if I actually read it. I do want to reread it again. I love children's books, and that's for me to reread. And I will decide if I want to keep it or not. And if I do not keep it, I will put it in the little library. This is for the little library. It's a Percy Jackson book. There's something in it. Wouldn't it be nice if somebody left 20 books in there? If they were that close to the end of the book, don't you think they should have read it? I wonder if they did read it and then just left their bookmark in there. They're that close. I mean, right here. That's it. Maybe they did and they just didn't take out their bookmark. This is for collaging. That looks very interesting. I wish it was in shiny paper, but that's okay. Maybe a little clear gesso. Another Junie B. Jones book. You know, because I never walked a fish. I remember this book when I was little. I got it just because I remember it. This is going to go into my nephew's and niece's little library in the car. And then, stop biting me, bird. And then, maybe I'll just keep it for myself for nostalgic reasons. I might collage with it. I don't know. I found some piano books. I found the Piano Level 2. This is, it's a little under where I'm at. I mean, it is shows kids, but it's not simple stuff. So this, I think this would be a good sight reading book. So that's going in my piano collection. And this is definitely going to my niece because she said she did not have the white socks, the cat and the white shoes. Oh, I asked if she had the one with the white socks. Maybe she had the one with the white shoes. I have to ask her. They love Pete the Cat. I had gotten them a stuffed animal with the Pete the Cat. And she owns the dance studio. And Pete the Cat was very popular. Okay, now this book makes more sense. South Carolina, one of the 50 states. This is definitely going to be used for collage. I am going to do a junk journal of South Carolina in the future. And I will be using this. Bears and Other Carnivores. Junk journal. Oh my goodness. But we're not gonna use these pictures. Look at the jackal. I thought that would have been a coyote. Oh my goodness, these are very ferocious. Oh, I like this picture. I remember one time really thinking, thanks to oh my goodness, The Lion King, really liking hyenas until I saw Law and Order SVU when the guy got eaten by the hyena. The only thing that was left was his necklace. I'm like, never mind. Another Percy Jackson book for the tiny library. Pirate Man. This is for my niece and nephew. What's this? What's this? Oh, this free stuff you get. Oh, free stickers. this is for their library in the car until they get tired with it, and then I'd probably go into the little library. Another Junie B book. If I don't use this for collaging, I will use it for gluing, a glue book. This is another collage book. And this is the same one as the bears, except for it's Life in Zoo and Preserves. Sounds like it's like strawberry preserves. I don't know, it just sounds weird. Then they had this floating map. It probably came from, well, National Geographic does, since they're right there. So I just grabbed that for collaging of Egypt. Here's Egypt. So terrible. Is it in Africa? My geography sucks. Island Life. Same book as the bears and the preserves, the strawberry preserves. Sorry about the glare. There's a boob light right in front of me. So, yeah, collaging. The Magic Merry-Go-Round. Oh my goodness, Scooby-Doo's in here. The Scooby-Doo Snack Track Sale. I have no idea what this is. It's 3 songs. Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? The 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo, and Scooby Mystery Mix. Okay, I got a DVD of Scooby-Doo. I mean, a CD of Scooby-Doo. Looks pretty rough in the back. So, fun fact, I love carousels. Love, love, love carousels. I've got several of my own. Miniature ones, not real ones. So, this is going in the kids box, and I just might keep this one for myself. I love merry-go-rounds. So, who knows? The Intermediate Multi-Key Solos. This is another piano book. This one looks pretty easy. I wish I could find the song Sea Mist and use it. I mean, there is a lot of sharps and flats in here, so maybe I take that back. I don't think I've ever got to so many sharps and flats. But this is going in my repertoire of books. So, yes. And then a few more records that I can use as substrates. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for stopping by, and I hope you found some of this interesting. Maybe found some other ways to use your books, or some resources for books. And I was going to let you see Barney again, but he's not cooperating. Let me see if I can get him to come down. Come on, Barney. Here, Barney. Without biting me, Barney. There he is. Oh, there he is. Oh, he's going to bite me. Yep, yep. Oh, he flew on me. Well, until next time, stay calm and thrift store on.